All right, what's up, guys? Happy Monday, June 23rd, the day after the NBA Finals. So, any Thunders fans, congratulations. Any Pacers fans, definitely feel for you. Not a great way to end the season for sure. Hopefully, Tyrese is back and back to it soon. But anywho, market-wise here, so the indexes. Let's pull up the cash S&Ps, shall we? Very interesting spot where you pulled back to the 21 EMA. We also got down to the hourly 200 around 59.40. They held it, they pop it, and now we're left with a 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour squeeze. Right above the daily 21 EMA buy zone with buy signals on the weekly, daily, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute time frame. So now the question is, one, can it keep it above that 59.50-ish? Two, can they get maybe a couple more buy signals, maybe a 2-hour, maybe the hourly, and then three, could they take the 1-hour, 2-hour, and the 4-hour squeeze? Try to get a path going back towards the previous all-time highs around 6,100 and change. That is the million-dollar question, and all signs point towards they want to do that. The first close back below that 21 EMA. At that point, I think you got to pump the brakes, be a little bit patient on the buy side. Till then, I think the ball is in their court. And then cash QQQ, the almighty Q-tip. Same thing, pulls back to the 21 EMA, good hold, pulls back to the hourly 200. Nice bounce, and now you're above the buy zone with no buy signals. Neutral on the 4-hour, the 2, neutral on the hourly, the 30, the 15, the 5. It's a great-looking daily chart, but you want a little bit more here from the ground up. If the thinking is jump in, get long, try to play for a path into 540 and change. So for tomorrow and the remainder of the week, if they could get the buy trigger on either the 4-hour, 2-hour, or the hourly squeeze, let's go take a look here at the 4-hour. Right, on my end, if they could go and get a white arrow, squeeze, perfect score of 15, etc., that could give you the path towards 540. One good close back below the 21 EMA on the daily chart, and you got to pump the bullish brakes. So there's our indexes, and then quick look here at the VIX. So keep an eye on this one next couple of days. If they could get it and keep it below 1950, get it and keep it below the daily 21 EMA, should help bulls try to get something going. They pop it and you're back into 22, 23, 24. No bueno for the Bullskis. But alright guys, a couple things I'm liking here on the watch list. First up is Snowflake, which we jumped in and got long here today with a 215 call for next week's expiration. And on the big three squeeze watch list, you have a white an A plus setup on the 30-minute, on the hourly, and on the daily time frame. So for your daily squeeze setting up here, there's a call wall up here at 217.50. Not too far off the current price. And then your 21 EMAs around 205-ish. If they can keep it above that 205, I think a decent chance of a pop into at least your 217.50 call wall. Through that, maybe a little bit closer to 220, 225-ish. So there's your daily squeeze, and then for the hourly, mighty fine looking hourly and a mighty fine looking 30. The triple white arrow squeeze. Alright, we are long some Snowflake. Next up is Crowd. Crowd pretty clean here. White arrow on a daily and an hourly time frame. Now there's a call wall at 500, which might imply, if anything, for this week, they might take that 1-hour squeeze. And if you got a good QQ, a good S&Ps, they might try to get you towards that 500. Bigger picture as far as your daily squeeze goes, if they can get it and keep it above that 500, they might fire that long. There might be a path closer to 515, 520-ish. Liking that one a lot. Next up is going to be Palo Alto. White arrow on the 4-hour, the 2-hour, and the hourly. And they did just fire a weekly squeeze. Little bit bigger picture, but could give you wind at your back. Squeeze setting up, momentum shift, white arrow, break it out. And then for your 4-hour time frame, they got the white arrow, they got the white arrow on the 2-hour, and the white arrow on the hourly. Your call wall for Palo Alto is up here at 210. From that, we can jump over here to Morgan Stanley. The banks are very interesting. If you look at XLF, the financial mothership, it's not bad, not great. Got a little bit better here today. Working back above your 21. Couple buy signals popping up. Again, I had a better day. Compare that to, say, Morgan Stanley. And this thing looks way better. You're above your 21. You got a buy signal across pretty much every time frame. There's JP Morgan. That daily squeeze broke out. You got Morgan. You got Goldman, rather. Got GS. There is BAC. And there is Wells Fargo. So I do like the banks here. I like them a little bit more with a better XLF. But I'm thinking maybe tomorrow, maybe later in the week. For Morgan here, not too far from that daily 21 EMA. Maybe thinking about jumping in, catching it on, maybe this 1-hour, 2-hour, or the 4-hour squeeze. We shall see what's up with that one. And the final one tonight will be TOST, which I don't have the white arrow on yet. And I got to get it if I'm going to buy it. But we do have a daily 4-hour, 2-hour, and a 1-hour squeeze. Right on top of that daily mean. So give it a little time, let it work out, let it squeeze. If they could turn any of them into an A+ setup, squeeze and a perfect score of 15, could make for a good one. And one more here will be Netflix. Nice close here through 1250. So shorter term thinking maybe for a push into Friday. Really good hourly squeeze setting up with, let's see. All right, 30-minute fired, and then here's a 1-hour. Structure, momentum, the trend, the perfect score. So if tomorrow, later in the week, you have a good QQQ, above 1250 in Netflix, they could easily take that 1-hour squeeze. Try getting a push going into 1265, maybe 1270. For a bigger picture, called it swing trade idea. Would love a white arrow on both the daily squeeze and the 4-hour. But all right, guys, there you go. A couple things I'm watching for tomorrow and the remainder of the week. Crowd, Snowflake, Palo Alto, a few of the banks. We have the TOST, watching Netflix. But as always, indexes first, S&P's QQQ. And they're right where I want to buy them. Good looking bigger time frames, daily buy signals, daily 21 EMAs. The S&Ps did finish with a little bit more action from the ground up. They finished with a 5-minute, 15-minute, and a 30-minute big 3 buy signal. Whereas the QQQ a little bit more neutral. So we shall see what's up tomorrow, get through that, get through the week, and keep on keeping on. But thank you guys again. Have a great night. Dream of Snowflake into 220. And I'll catch you guys here in the room tomorrow. Adios.
What's up, traders? This is Taylor from Focus Trades here with simplertrading.com. And as always, I appreciate you watching our videos. If you happen to enjoy this one, go on ahead and like and comment down below. And if you're not already, make sure you go on ahead and subscribe and click that bell icon. That way, whenever Chandler and I upload a video, you'll get a notification once it's live. And if you want to watch us trade live with our own money Monday through Friday, you can check us out at simplertrading.com. See you in the next video.